Hello, my name is Alyssa Morgado, and I'm going to be talking to you about a product that my partner Francisco Vazquez recently purchased, which is the GoTrax GXL V2 electric scooter. I'm going to be going over the four reasons that influenced his decision to buy this product, which are the economic, social, cultural, and psychological reasons. For his economic reason, during his first year at UCSD, he had actually underestimated just how big of a campus UCSD is, and he would primarily just walk to class, but he didn't mind walking. However, sometimes there would be days where he only had 10 minutes to get to a class that was on the opposite side of campus, and this resulted in him spending quite a bit of money on spin scooters. So he thought it would be a way better investment to buy an electric scooter of his own at the beginning of his second year to not only get to places really quickly, but also to save money in the long term. For a social reason, his first year roommate actually had a electric scooter of a different brand and would oftentimes let Cisco borrow it whenever he wasn't using it. And he spoke very highly about his scooter's quality and said it was a lifesaver when having to get to places really quickly. And this influenced Cisco to go out and do his own research and try to find a scooter that was of way better quality than his roommate's. Additionally, UCSD has a really big culture surrounding scooters, with spin scooters being available to rent out on every block of UCSD for students. And Cisco had noticed that every day he was on campus, he sees someone riding a scooter, whether it's a spin scooter that they rented out or a electric scooter that they bought on their own. And this made him realize that he wouldn't stand out if he was riding a scooter around campus. It would actually help him fit into the culture at UCSD. So this made it a really easy decision for him to buy this. And lastly, for a psychological reason, during his last year at UCSD, he had two finals that only had a 10-minute window in between them. And when he tried to get to his second final and renting out a spin scooter, he could not find a functional one and ended up having to actually run to his next final. And this led him to be out of breath and having to rush through his final. And this was the day that ultimately led him to decide to buy a scooter of his own that was going to be dependable, reliable, and had a good battery. So he put a lot of research into doing that so that he wouldn't have to relive that experience ever again. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Francisco Vazquez, and my partner is Karla Gutierrez. She recently invested in business cards for her small business, and I'm going to explain to you the economic, social, psychological, and cultural reasons as to why she purchased them. The economic reason she purchased her business cards is because although it was a price of over $100, which is significant for a college student's budget, this investment was well worth the cost because she will make more money, attract more clients, and connect with higher paying clients simply based on the fact that her business cards appear more high profile and expensive. The social reason she purchased her business cards is because in many different social interactions, the quality and presentation of her business cards have had a large impact on the way that both her makeup skills and herself are perceived. When making friends or introducing your business to people, it is important that she is perceived as a high quality professional and legitimate individual in order to connect with higher profile clients. The psychological reason she purchased her business cards is because it is a known fact that first impressions are imperative for success. With this psychological perspective in mind, she is more than willing to invest in the first impression of her work to prospective clients and new contacts. If they see her business cards are cheap, unoriginal, and boring, they will unconsciously associate her as such. If her cards are unique, customized, embossed, and thick, they will stand out as high quality and leave a lasting effect. The cultural reason she purchased her business cards is because in the culture of the makeup world, it is important to stand out in any way that you can as a professional, high quality, and unique in order to remain at the top of mind for your clients to want to hire you over other artists. Depending on the cultural context, many people do this in different ways. She chooses to express this in the presentation of her makeup kit, her makeup social media page, and very importantly, her business cards.
Hello, my name is Karla Gutierrez. I'm going to be discussing Alyssa Morgado's most recent purchase of a ticket to Oahu, Hawaii, and the four factors that influenced her decision making and why she decided on purchasing this ticket. First, her social reasoning was because of her family that she's not seen since she was a little girl. Her and her mother have not had contact with any family members from Hawaii since 20 years, for the last 20 years. And so this will be highly significant socially for her and her mother in their social worlds, making these connections and rekindling old friendships and familial relationships. Second, her economic choice and reasoning was because of the fact that she had just received a tax return during the time that they were purchasing these tickets. So she had no financial drawback, no problem there. This allowed her to just kind of be more free mentally about it, and it allowed the purchase to be a lot less burdensome. Third, her psychological reasoning. This purchase has allowed her to be a lot more excited for this quarter while she's doing a lot of schoolwork and has a very academically heavy, challenging workload. She's still excited and knows that at the end of it, she's going to go on an amazing trip and see some very important people. Fourth and lastly, her cultural reasoning behind making this purchase was that she is going to now be able to tap into her own culture and identity and has grown up hearing lots of things about Hawaii but has never been able to experience them herself. So now she will be able to culturally experience her heritage.